Hello viewers, I welcome you all to Trinity English, and today we are going to discuss about a very important topic in grammar. So I welcome you all to today's class. Please listen to the entire class, pass on to so many students so that they also will benefit from my class. So, as you have been supporting me, please continue to support me in the same way even in future too, so that I can reach to so many students as I have been reaching to all of you. Why late? Now let us enter into the topic. So today's topic is nominalization. So what do you mean by this nominalization? Most of the students might be listening this topic newly, so please watch until the end of my video so that you will be able to grasp the complete content of this particular topic. Why late? Please enter into the topic and its description. What is the reason for which we require nominalization? What do you mean by this nominalization? Making texts impersonal and authoritative is called as nominalization. By turning actions into nouns, we make the text sound less personal and more authoritative. We don't use personal pronouns such as I, we, he as much. So, further, as we talk, reasons for nominalization is adding information. Nominalization is particularly useful because we can do several things to add information to nouns. Count the two charts, describe the two colored charts, classify the two colored bar charts. The note is we cannot do the same with verbs. It is only by changing verbs into nouns that we can add information words to a text in such a concise way. So, in that way, we have to get used to the nominalization. And next, one more, why we have to use nominalization is avoid repetition. We can use nominalization to avoid repetition when we want to refer back to a previously mentioned idea. The number of unemployed increased by 5% last month. The reason for this increase is still unclear. Nominalization can paraphrase what has been said. Now, what is meant by this nominalization means it is creating nouns. Nominalization refers to the creation of a noun from verbs or adjectives. Most of the times, nouns are created from other parts of speech through the use of suffixes. In other cases, the word remains the same but is simply used a different way. This is known as conversion or zero derivation. Suffixes. Suffixes are certain groupings of letters that can be attached to the end of words to change their meaning. Most verbs and adjectives that become nouns are changed using suffixes. Verbs. There are certain patterns that we follow to decide which suffix is needed in order to create a noun from a verb. Next, gerunds. They are called as verbal nouns. Verbs used as nouns. The most straightforward way of turning a verb into a noun is through the use of gerunds. These are made by adding the suffix ing to the end of the verb. Walking is very pleasant. I enjoy reading. Listening is an important aspect of any relationship. My sleeping has been very disrupted lately. Baking is my favorite pastime. I hate running. Next note, if the gerund takes any additional information such as an object, adverb or prepositional phrase, then this entire group of words known as a gerund phrase acts as a noun. Next, nouns of agency and profession. When we turn a verb into a noun to represent someone or occasionally something who is an agent of that action or who performs the action in a professional capacity, we typically use the suffixes or or r. So these are the words of nouns of agency. For examples, my fiancé is an actor, someone who acts. I am training to be a teacher, someone who teaches. The writer is very well known, someone who writes. The company is a major employer in the area, something that employs people. The projector was broken today, something that projects. Nouns of recipients. For verbs that become nouns to represent someone who is the recipient of an action, we often use the suffix ee. Perhaps the most common example of this in modern English is employee, someone who others employ, as in the employee is disputing his wages. Other examples include the bank must approve you as a payee, someone who is paid. There is one more interviewee waiting to be seen, someone who is interviewed. Next, nouns of general action. We can use a variety of different suffixes to describe an action in general. The most common of these are tion, sion, ance, ment, and ence. In some instances, we change the ending of the verb slightly in order to take the suffix. For example, his acceptance of the position was received warmly. The verb accept becomes the noun acceptance. Thank you for the invitation. The verb invite becomes the noun invitation. In conclusion, we should see a spike in profits soon. The verb conclude becomes the noun conclusion. Government must drive from the will of the population. The verb govern becomes the noun government. The verb populate becomes the noun population. Attendance is an over all time low. The verb attend becomes the noun attendance. I was surprised by my enjoyment of the play. The verb enjoy becomes the noun enjoyment. Next, adjectives. We change adjectives into nouns when we want to speak of them as general ideas or concepts. Adjectives can take a variety of different suffixes depending on how they are spelled. Here are some of them. NESS words. The hardness of diamond makes it a great cutting tool. The adjective hard becomes the noun hardness. The child's meekness is quite sweet. The adjective meek becomes the noun meekness. His gruffness is not appreciated. The adjective gruff becomes the noun gruffness. I don't care for the roughness of my hands. The adjective rough becomes the noun roughness. I don't think you understand the seriousness of the situation. The adjective serious becomes the noun seriousness. The ending y. Adjectives that end at a t preceded by a consonant will take the suffix y to become nouns. This project will be fraught with difficulty. The adjective difficult becomes the noun difficulty. That's enough of your modesty. The adjective modest becomes the noun modesty. Honesty is a very important virtue. The adjective honest becomes the noun honesty. ity. When adjectives end in e, they often take the suffix ity to become nouns. However, there is often a change to the spelling of the word. Usually, we simply drop e and replace it with ity. Kindness is a rarity in this world. The adjective rare becomes the noun rarity. When the word ends in ble, though we have to change le to il, as in, this project is your responsibility. The adjective responsible becomes the noun responsibility. I have no question of your ability. The adjective able becomes the noun ability. ANCE and ENCE. We often use the suffix ance for adjectives ending in ant. This is of the utmost importance. The adjective important becomes the noun importance. Your ignorance is astounding. The adjective ignorant becomes the noun ignorance. We often use the suffix ence for adjectives ending in ent. We demand greater independence. The adjective independent becomes the noun independence. Silence is expected during tests. The adjective silent becomes the noun silence. Conversion. When we use a verb or adjective as a noun without changing its spelling in any way, it is called conversion or zero derivation. Conversion in verbs. Conversion is especially common with verbs, and there are many instances where the same word may function as a verb or a noun depending on the context. For example, please answer the phone, Tom. We'll need an answer by tomorrow. So one is used as a verb, the other one is used as a noun. I run each morning before breakfast. Run is used as a verb. I am going for a run later today. Run is used as a noun. Meteorologists are forecasting a snowstorm overnight. This is called verb there. The forecast said there would be rain in the afternoon. Here, forecast is used as a noun. Here, transform the verbs into nouns. Possible answers: communicates, communication; concludes, conclusion; decides, decision; develops, development; discusses, discussion; identifies, identification; inspires, inspiration; investigates, investigation; reflects, reflection; states, statement; summarizes, summary; composes, composition; creates, creation; demonstrates, demonstration; diagnoses, diagnosis; explores, exploration; indicates, indication; introduces, introduction; promotes, promotion; represents, representation; suggests, suggestion; sympathizes, sympathy. And nominal adjectives. We can also convert adjectives into nouns without changing spelling, but we generally do so by adding the article the before the word. These are known as nominal adjectives. For example, the wealthy have an obligation to help the poor. We all want the best for her. This law protects the innocent. There are some more possible adjectives: careless, carelessness; different, difference; applicable, application; hungry, hunger; nosy, nose; eventful, event; neurological, neurology; coastal, coast; delightful, delight; economic, economy; harmful, harm; difficult, difficulty; elegant, elegance; intense, intensity; grammatical, grammar; major, majority; negotiable, negotiation; anxious, anxiety; dangerous, danger; doubtful, doubt; energetic, energy; healthy, health. If you really like my video, whatever I have up to now shared, the knowledge, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to turn on bell icon so that you get all my notifications, and then you can stay tuned to my channel. So once again, I thank you all for watching my video. See you soon with one more video in grammar. Until then, take care, all of you. Please pass this information to so many. Thank you, one and all. See you. Bye.